Welcome to Poor Productions Theater. What is Poor Productions Theater, you ask? Basically, we take an original story, preferably one that was poorly written by one of us from long ago. Then we take whatever is around us and use it as our stage and props to put on a poor reenactment of that story, all while it's being read by our narrator directly from the original writing, word for word, grammatical errors, and all. Today we will be presenting a single chapter from Tears of the Stars, written in late 2007 by John Latino. Enjoy.
You awake in the middle of a bustling city, with a group of small children standing around you. One whispers,
"Is he dead?"
You sit up and look around. The children scream and run. You begin to explore the city. By talking to inhabitants, you learn you're in Leningrad City.
You are in Leningrad City, idiot.
What does that mean?
You are desperately hungry, but have no money. So you try and sell the gem. When the merchant sees it, he cried aloud and falls to his knees. He tells you to get away from him.
Get away from me!
You begin wandering the city again. When you round the next corner, you see an inn. You stop there for the night.
I don't have any money.
That's okay.
Around 3 in the morning, you are awoken by a loud bang. You run down the stairs and ask the manager what's happening. He tells you that Estiroth's fleet has attacked the city.
Estroth's fleet has attacked the city 3rd time this month.
Immediately after, a soldier charges in the door and shoots the manager.
3rd time this month, man.
You take up your sword and begin fighting. As you battle, you wade through the streets. You see a group of people running toward south of the city. They tell you they are headed to the ship port. You follow them to the port, fighting all along. You enter the port, and they all board a cargo ship. But as you start to board, you see a small, fast-looking ship in the corner. You run to it and find that it's not locked. So you take it and use it to board the enemy flagship, desperate to find Estri. You fight your way through the corridors to the ship's holding cell, where you find Estri. But as you begin to make your escape, a tall man in a dark cloak and black armor enters the cell. He says,
You have done well to make it so far into my flagship. You've even granted yourself the honor of being killed by me.
You ready your sword and ask him who he is.
Who are you?
He tells you that he is Estiroth
I am Estiroth.
and attacks you.
And
You retaliate, but he's impossibly strong, and you stand no chance. But just as he readies to take your head, the gem starts glowing and lifts out of your pocket. He gasps and recoils. The gem then binds itself with the sword you took from the skeleton. Your sword begins to glow and change. When the light fades, a magnificent new weapon lays before you. In its hilt is the gem. You take it up and again begin to do battle with Estiroth. This time you're more matched. After then unleashes a flurry of attack that you cannot even see. Once you're on your knees, he unleashes a finishing move that has so much power, it tears a hole to the bottom of the ship and sends you free falling into the sky above Leningrad. But just as you are about to hit the ground, your sword begins pulsing and you begin to slow. Finally, you land unscathed.